Another day, another day. IWC is getting on my damn nerves. Of course, I shouldn't be surprised, but it is what it is. Of course. Hello, it is Will with Exposing the IWC, and today how do I say this? We're going to be talking about Bobby Lashley, MVP a little bit, and this whole discussion about him leaving the WWE and going to AEW, and whether Triple H is a racist. Well, I really want to talk about two things, really: the Bobby Lashley thing and Giulia update. So just two topics, really, and then I'll answer questions or whatever. But yeah, we'll focus on Bobby Lashley mostly. So this is how I'm going to break down this stream. I'll focus on. Let's start with Giulia first. I'm going to talk about Giulia first. Quick update on her, and then we'll spend the rest of the time talking about Bobby Lashley. And hopefully, I won't rant because right now the IWC is getting kind of annoying. It's like clockwork. It's the same thing over and over again with these people online, but we'll see how it works out during the stream. Hopefully I'll be calm. Hey, what's up guys? If you're watching this on replay, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about Giulia and about Bobby Lashley situation. What are your thoughts? If you agree or disagree. If you are in the chat, what's up David? What's up NIY? Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. We'll see where it goes. I'm not exactly sure how real I'm gonna get on this stream when it comes to Bobby Lashley. We'll see. But let's talk about Giulia first, because I think that'll be quicker. Then we'll dedicate the rest of the stream to Bobby Lashley. Okay, I think that's the best way to go about it. So, Giulia update. Now, if you don't know who Giulia is at this point, you've probably not been online because she's very much a topic of discussion when it comes to WWE right now, and her involvement with Marigold and when she's going to transfer over to the WWE, or the Fed as they call it. Well, Giulia is working her last few dates for Marigold, okay? She's wrapping it up, folks. She's wrapping it up. She just started this Saturday. Her last dates. And I will say, well, mistake. What's going on there? Let's fix that. There we go. Working her last dates for Marigold. Now, how do I know it's her last dates? Well, we don't know for sure. We believe it's her last dates because of, the belief that well, here it is. Well, let me show you the poster that came out. They released a poster with the dates scheduled for this latest tour, and it's believed that it's going to be her last dates. They put it in this poster here. But I think I have it here once I have it pulled up. Here are her last dates. These are expected to be her last dates. Okay, starting here from July 20th, which was Saturday, the first day, leading into the end of August. We don't know for sure if she's going to be going back and forth between NXT during this time. We don't know that at all, but we can assume reasonably that she'll be working these dates and then she'll be done. That is the belief. It's not confirmed, but we believe that is the case. All right. So we're on borrowed time here, guys. Okay. The time is ticking, and soon she'll be done. Now, this is, like I said before, we don't know if she's going to be going back and forth between NXT and Marigold, but yeah, we can see here by August 25th, it may be over. And the first PLE after that in NXT is No Mercy for the 1st of September. So the speculation, maybe she will be going back and forth between the two companies to promote No Mercy, depending on if she's going to be there. We don't know, but it's possible. Okay, it's possible that she could be working dates during this time for NXT. But yeah, we can reasonably believe that after August, she's done. And she's going full time to WWE, Orlando, NXT, Shawn Michaels, Roxanne Perez. You get it, right? So that's what the belief is. Now, if you remember, this woman was injured. Okay, she's been full on ambassador mode for a while now, right? She was supposed to be working dates. Remember, this woman is signed to the company. And by the company, I mean WWE. She's signed. She's been signed since WrestleMania. She's not in WWE because of agreement to work for Marigold to build up that brand, to build up that promotion. because it is a new promotion that needed her star power. So the agreement was, okay, you can have Giulia, but I'm going to work for Marigold a bit to help get it off their feet because it needs some help. It needs my star power. But she hadn't been able to deliver in the ring for them to be a talent because she's been injured. So this whole injury has thrown everything off. She's supposed to be in the ring, working with talent, working with the roster, being an attraction in the ring. Instead, she's been more promoter, more ambassador. She's come out there with the mic. Hey guys, welcome to Marigold. She's been really like the hype man or hype woman for the show rather than being an actual talent. So now she's healthy. She can go. And she's going to be supporting the women, supporting the shows as a talent now. So it's really focused on that. Her wins and losses do not matter at this point. Okay, it doesn't really matter. That's not why she's there. She's not there to tell a story where she's going to fight to win the belt. At this point, it's over. That passed. She lost to Sari. They were supposed to have a build for that match. She's been injured. Now that match happened. She lost, which was the original plan all along. Now it's all about, okay, these are my last days. What do I do? What's the story now? It's not about winning or losses right now. Spoiler alert, funny story. She has not won a single match in Marigold. She's 0-4. She's 0-4. She hasn't won. She was pinned the first day, her first match. She lost by ref stoppage in the main event of Summer Destiny to Suri, and now she's losing. She's not taking a pin, but she's not winning the match either. She's taking losses here. She's just rubbing off on talent. Get the Giulia rub, as they say. The Giulia rub. I'm going to have a match with this talent. I'm going to have a match with this woman. Hopefully they get something from it. Hopefully they get some shine from it. Just using her star power to elevate the roster. That's what they're trying to do. Is it successful? Is it going to work? I don't know, but the time is ticking. Okay, the clock is ticking. Like I said before, August 25th is probably the last day. We think, okay? We think that's the last day. Right. So women got someone got to step up. And it's funny because that's kind of part of the storyline here. So I'll talk about it in a second. Women got to step up. Whether that be Utami, Mirai, they got to step up in her absence. So what's the story here? What's going on with Giulia and Marigold? Like, what are they doing here? Like, what's the deal? Well, because these are her last dates, this is a story, okay? She lost to Suri, all right, in the finals. Well, not the finals, but the main events of Summer Destiny, she lost, all right? So now she is kind of like working with the young talent based on the match we got. So here's the match that they set up after Summer Destiny. It's Giulia and the kids, basically. The kids being Victoria Yuzuki and Tanaka here. So here's the kids that they have teaming up with Giulia, facing off against all the champions. So the three on the right here are the champions of Marigold. So this is the match that they set up because all these three women to the right, they all became champions for the first time in Marigold. So they made a match for the main event, being Giulia teaming up with the kids against these three champions. Let me pull up something real quick. Oh, should have had this open before. Yeah, like I said, it's all about elevating the kids now. Elevating people like Victoria Yuzuki and Kazuna Tanaka, you know? Both of them are 19 years old. They're both 19, they're both young, and they're both talented. Both talented, but they have a ways to go in the company. They're just starting out really. So this is the match they had. They lost, of course. Like I said, Giulia is 0-4. They lost. And then after the match, Victoria Yuzuki, the 19-year-old young chick, calls out Giulia and says, "Hey, Giulia, get your ass back in the ring." It's actually pretty funny. She's like, "Giulia, what are you doing? Get back in the ring," because Giulia was leaving. She was leaving to go walk to the back. She told her to get her ass back in the ring. The crowd started chanting, "Get in the ring." It was kind of funny. Get in your ring. I want to fight you and Suri. Suri being the Marigold World Champion. And Giulia was actually impressed by this young wrestler's her confidence and her resolve and like, being confident and stepping up to Giulia. She was impressed by it. Sareee was not. Sareee was actually annoyed. It's like, you should be respecting your elders here, basically. That's basically what you said. She showed more respect, right? Ultimately, Yuzuki and Tanaka both got together and said, okay, we want to take you on. We want to take on these, we want to step to you guys, which is what Giulia wanted to see. She wanted to see young wrestlers step up. And somehow Rhea Soto got involved in here. I don't know how Rhea Seto got involved. I don't know how. But ultimately it led to this matchup because Victoria Yuzuki called out Utami, said, Utami, come out, please. Help join us as we take on Giulia and Sareee. So now you got Giulia, Sareee, and Rhea Seto against Utami Hayashishita, Victoria Yuzuki, and Tanaka. So that is the match. That's the next big match for them. Basically, based on what I'm seeing here, they are setting up Utami against Sareee. They're moving Giulia out of the title picture because, again, she's now in ambassador mode, right? She's full on ambassador mode. She's full on, I'm going to be giving people the rub, asking the women to step up here and face me before I leave. And I think they're transitioning now to Sareee against Utami. I'm guessing at the end of this match, Utami will probably challenge Sareee, or Sareee will say, hey, Utami, what are you doing? Step up, challenge me. What do you do? Like, something will happen after this match. And I think Utami will end up being facing off against Sareee. And that'll be a next title picture. But yeah, these women on the right here, Kazuna Tanaka and Victoria Yuzuki, they're both very, very young and both very, very talented. Yes, it's all about letting the women shine for now. It's all about her supporting the talent. She even cut a promo we'll talk about here in a second. So let's save the promo for a second. Now, Giulia and Sareee, they're now working on the same team. Again, they're transitioning her away from the title picture. She's full on support mode. So, and then she had a match the next day, the 21st, which is not available yet. We haven't seen it yet. We know what happened. She lost. Again, like I said, she's 0-4. She had a match with her old pal, Mai Sakurai. She lost again. And after that match, she cut a promo, which was in character. Okay, she's not breaking character here. It's not out of character. It's in kayfabe. But she cut a promo basically telling the roster to step up and like challenge me before I leave.
Hi. 復帰して、名古屋、ありがとうございました。前回はね、本部席でみんなに劇を飛ばしたり、ヤジを飛ばしたりさせてもらいましたけど、今日はしっかりリングに立ちましたよ。まあ、マリーゴールドに来て、私いい思い一つもしてないんですよね。このままだと私なんでここに来たんだろうっていう気持ちで今いっぱいなところなんで、みんなさ、いいよ SNS、ツイッターでジュリアさんと戦いたいです。私が求めてるのそんなんじゃねえんだよな。さっきも言ってたけどよ、リング上で戦って組むのも楽しいし、戦うのも楽しい。私プロレスやってて楽しいって言葉あんまり好きじゃないんだよね。苦しいの、痛いの、辛いの、それを乗り越えるのがプロレスでしょ。ねえ、楽しんでプロレスやってるやつら、お前ら、そんなんで上に行けると思うなよ。上に行きたいんだったらここにいるよ。いつまでいるか分かんねえよ。歌見も未来も桜井だって誰だっていいよ。言ってきたのそれだけか。昨日の柚月と桜井と未来、他にいねえのか。ツイッターでジュリアさんと戦いたいです。組んでみたいです。私が求めてるのそんなんじゃねえからな。
So the storyline here is, yeah, she's annoyed. The story here is, look, ladies, I'm leaving. All right, somebody got to step up here and challenge me because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'm going to be gone eventually, okay? And you won't have your opportunity. Stop going on social media and saying you want to fight me on social media. It's not about having fun. Pro wrestling is not about having fun, okay? It's hardship, it's pain, it's suffering. If you want to get to the top, you can't have fun. Got to step up and challenge me and take me out. I'm here. Come fight me. I'm here before I leave. She said it. The money line is in there. She said, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. She said about right. Somewhere here. She says it like, let's see. It was about right. Trust me, it's in there. I can't find it, but it's in there. Okay, she says it. Okay. So she's saying, look, all right, not about having fun. I'm here. Here it is right here. She said right here. I don't want to level. If you want to level up, bring it on. I'm here, but I don't know how long I'm going to be here. All right. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. She's only there. Here's the thing, folks. She's only there because of Marigold being a new promotion. She wants to elevate it. That's it. She's signed to WWE. She's there to help them get the promotion started. She's there to help Rossi as a favor. That's it. She wants to be gone, and she wants to be in WWE. That's why she signed there. But she's there to support them as long as she can. I think after this, after August, it's over. So she's telling, it's in kayfabe, it's in character, but part of it I think is actually real. She's like, yo, I'm gonna be gone. Utilize my star power while you can, because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. So let's get this thing going. Come fight me, come challenge me, because I'm gonna be gone here in a second. So this is your chance. There's gonna be a massive void when she leaves. There will be a massive void. She knows that. And she's saying, Tommy, Mirai, especially Mirai, Mai Sakurai, all you guys need to step up. Because I'm gonna be gone. And even Sari said the similar comments. She's like, yo, I'm the champion now. I'm a freelancer. Sari, where you at? No, she said her own name. She said, Mirai, where you at? Utami, where you at? Come step to me. Nobody's going to step up to me. Or everybody's scared. What's going on? Don't you want to be the ace? Don't you want to be the champion? Come challenge me. All of this is just in character. It's all in character. But at the same time, the best promos are, they have some real in it, you know? They have some real life situations in there. She's going to be gone. And there's going to be a massive void in star power. Somebody got to step up. So it works both ways. It works in kayfabe and in reality, right? And those are the best promos, the best storylines. So she's saying, okay, ladies, come on, step up. It's not about having fun. Come challenge me. Don't you want to be the ace of the company? Don't you want to be the face of the company? Well, I'm here. I'm Giulia. I'm the face of the company. Come fight me before I leave. And it's all over. There's real emotion there, I feel. A real emotion there. And it's a real actual story being told that goes beyond the television screens. It's actual story there. It's real to her, I believe. So that's the story with Giulia. She's going to be gone by August. By late August, I think she'll be heading toward the WWE. By September, I think she'll be in Orlando. Looking at these dates, not much time left, all right? Yeah, definitely some realness in there. It's not much time left. Step up or step out, exactly. Show up and show out. That's what you got to do. Or, you know, maybe wrestling's not for you. Maybe it's, you're not meant to be a pro wrestler. Maybe not meant to be at the top. Stop tweeting, saying, oh, I want to wrestle Giulia. I want to wrestle Giulia. No, it's not about that. It's not about having fun. It's a real life, okay? I think it's real. I think there's definitely some real stuff in there. I don't care what anybody says. There's real in there. So that's the update on Giulia. She will be in WWE in no time. And yeah, it should be interesting how that works out and how it plays out. There's definitely some talent in freaking Marigold, but it's young. Like Tanaka and Yuzuki, they are both 19. Talented 19-year-olds, but they're 19. I was actually impressed with Victoria Yuzuki's her fire on the mic. She has good presence on the mic, even though I can't understand what she's saying. I can only read the subtitles, but I like her demeanor. I like her attitude. And I think she has a lot of potential, not even in ring, and her attitude. I like it a lot, but she's 19. Victoria Yuzuki, 19. Kazuna Tanaka, 19. So yeah, it's a young roster they have there, but there's definitely potential, and I think it's going to be all right in the long term, but somebody's got to step up while she's gone. I'm looking at Mirai. I'm looking at Utami. I'm looking at, those are really the two, because I'm not trying to put that much pressure on these young kids. Tanaka and Yuzuki, they're young. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be them. It's going to be them. They might have to get pushed at a young age. Maybe after a year, you start pushing Yuzuki and Tanaka as very, 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 very high up the card. We'll see how it works out. There's talent there. There's definitely talent in this damn company. But yeah, it's just going to take us some time. Time they don't have with Giulia. So you, Giulia, how they have her using her? Like she's taking losses, she's losing, she's wrestling a lot of talent right now. If that's the case, well, maybe you start letting her get pinned. I don't think they want her to get pinned though, so that's the thing. We'll see how it works out. I'm not worried about it. They'll be fine. They have the brain. The brain of the company is stardom, right? They got Rossi, got Nanai, they got Fuka, so they'll be fine. All right. That was the positive stuff, or positive to me at least. We're gonna have to now dive into. Okay, Bobby Lashley and all that nonsense. All right, so Bobby Lashley is leaving WWE. It seems. There's a lot of talk online about what that means and why that's happening, and a lot of nonsense. Where do I even start? Okay, so it was reported that Bobby Lashley and Tamina and MVP were leaving. They're being removed from the internal roster. I don't know why that's news. Tamina I already thought was off the roster. MVP I thought was off the roster as well, but whatever. Bobby Lashley's the real news here. Because apparently Bobby, who's injured, his contract's coming up and they're not re-signing him. Well, they did, according to PW Insider, they did give him a contract offer, which he did not accept. Yeah, so apparently the money wasn't great. It wasn't, must sign now money. So he rejected it, and now he's kind of on the open market to see what he can get elsewhere. Neither of them were released. Bobby Lashley was not released. Tamina was not released. MVP was not released. Their contracts are about to expire. That's important, I think. So I believe that if he's going to test the open market, he's going to be testing Tony Khan in TNA and seeing if TNA is going to break the bank for him, or if Tony Khan is going to do it, because I don't know what else he's going to do. I think if TNA signs him, he'll probably be the highest paid there. Is it worth the investment to have Bobby Lashley and MVP on the roster? Maybe. Would you watch TNA if Bobby was there? Would that make you more likely to show up to the turnstiles to go see a show, or would it make you more likely to buy TNA Plus? Question to the chat. I'll ask you guys: if Bobby Lashley were to sign to TNA, would you be more likely to buy a subscription or find a way to watch it? Whatever channel that is, what was it? ASM or AXS, whatever the channel is. I don't know the channel. Would you be more likely to check out TNA if Bobby Lashley was there? Serious question. I'm wondering you guys' thoughts on that. Would you watch TNA if Bobby was there? Yes? Okay. There you have it. I'm watching TNA now, sort of anyway, so I can't really answer that question because I'm kind of tuning in now a little bit as it stands anyway. But yeah, that's good to know. So maybe that's an investment they should invest in. If everybody does feel that way, they should jump on the train and maybe sign him. But I believe the goal is to go with Tony Khan. If he's trying to get a real paycheck, it's gonna be Tony Khan. So why wouldn't they give him an offer, a contract, a lucrative contract? Why not? Here's my thoughts. Because the IWC right now, they're saying that the WWE fumbled Lashley, and they're saying Triple H is a racist. I repeat, they're saying Triple H is a racist, and they're saying that Bobby Lashley was fumbled. So why wouldn't they sign him? Good old Bobby Lashley. Why? Well, maybe. Again, I say why wouldn't they sign him? I should change that. Why wouldn't they give him a better offer? Because according to PW Insider, they gave him an offer. So why wouldn't the offer be better? That's how I should phrase that. Well, he is pushing 50. He's injury prone. And yeah, you have other talent on the roster that want to be pushed. In the IWC, they want them to be pushed as well, right? The internet wrestling community, push Braun Breaker, push Montez Ford, push Ilya Dragunov, right? Push Carmelo Hayes. But also push the 48-year-old veteran, who I also like, right? You can't have it both ways, okay? Either you're going to push the young talent and let some of the older talent maybe not give them a big contract offer, or maybe not feature them as much, or you're going to feature them and hold back on the young talent. You can't have it both ways. I don't know whether you guys have ever been a booker. I've not been a booker. I can only imagine when booking a show, it's tough. You have to make decisions. Who do you push? Who you're not going to push? It's tough, all right? And if you're going to push the young talent, like the Braun Breakers of the world, or the Carmelo Hayes, or even the Montez Fords, everybody want Montez Ford to be pushed, right? If you're going to push these talents, an older guy like Bobby Lashley might not be relevant on the main roster anymore. So yeah, that is probably why they didn't give him a big offer, because they're trying to bring up new talent. He's been there for a while. He's pushing 50, and he's injury prone. He's currently injured now. He got injured right when they were about to work on the whole Pride thing. Remember how they put him together with the Street Profits? He got injured. Okay, so that's the situation. Now, would I have loved to see, they say they fumbled him. Would I have loved to see the almighty Bobby Lashley against the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns? I would have loved that. It would have been cool. Would have been awesome. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. Is it a fumble? Maybe. I think the Tribal Chief storyline worked out well. I think Roman Reigns and the Bloodline storyline worked out fine. Okay. Would have been great to see that match, sure. Is it something that they're, oh my God, I can't believe we didn't do that. Oh, what a waste. Oh my God, we screwed up. No, that's not the case. They had a great storyline with the Bloodline. It is what it is. They missed out on that feud. It sucks, but it happens all the time in pro wrestling. So I'm not exactly sure why folks are flipping out. AJ Styles, you bring up AJ Styles. AJ Styles has not been, he recently got pushed against Cody Rhodes, and it's off TV because he's been going to Japan or whatever. I'm not suggesting that you can't push Bobby Lashley, but if his contract's coming up, and again, they offered him a contract, right? I'm just speaking to why it might not be the most lucrative contract. I don't know what AJ Styles is being paid. I don't know if he re-signed recently. I don't remember. Maybe AJ Styles' next contract will be a low number, considering he's pushing the 50s. But yeah, it's tough. You have to make decisions. Now let's talk about Triple H being a racist, right? Let's just talk about that. Let's look at the let's look at the a tweet here that I saw earlier that kind of encapsulates the some of the criticism toward Triple H. Let's see. I don't know what this account is. Let's assume that it's a reasonable mind here. Let's assume this is a well-intentioned or good faith argument here. Let's see that. Okay. Under Triple H, Lashley quickly goes from main eventer to frequently unbooked mid-carder. Now, like I said, unfortunately for Bobby Lashley, he's been injury prone a lot. He's been injured. He was supposed to take off with the Pride, with the Street Profits. That did not happen because he got injured. Okay. If you want to break up the Hurt Business, I don't know why they didn't bring that back. Maybe they want to go in a different direction. Maybe they didn't want to rehash that. I don't know. Okay. Bobby Lashley has been injured a lot over the last 2 years. He's been injured. So I can't speak to what they would have done or what they wouldn't. Like, they tried to turn him heel, right? They tried to turn Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits heel, but injuries have plagued him. So I don't know what would have happened. You know, he was supposed to have a match with Bray Wyatt, remember? At Mania, Bray Wyatt got sick, unfortunately. Therefore, they had to cut the match. Okay, so what happened with Bobby Lashley, I don't know. Bobby Lashley does like Vince McMahon. Is Bobby Lashley more a Vince McMahon guy? Maybe. But like, I don't know. That's not evidence that he's a racist, right? That's why I'm going. Let's move on to the next issue this person said about the booking here. Again, Bobby Lashley got injured. Bianca Belair goes from face of the company level to tag team act. Okay. All right. So I'm a massive Bianca Belair fan, as you guys may know. Before I say what I want to say, let's hear what Bianca Belair has to say about Triple H real quick.
Triple H was such a huge part of the development of Bianca Belair. He was the person in NXT, the very first person that believed in me and put me on the stage and gave me exposure to the bigger audience. And after the Mae Young Classic, it's always that moment that always sticks with me where we had that moment, and everyone always asks, you know, what did he say to you? And I'm like, no, I would never tell anybody that's for me, because in that moment, he just gave me affirmation that I was walking in my purpose, and gave me so much confidence. And to share that moment with him is everything, because when you have that feeling of when you're finally walking in your purpose, it's just indescribable. It's just a feeling. And he was a part of that. And he saw something in me. And he's been a part of every single one of my big moments. The 4 pictures that I posted on Twitter, the first one was for the Mae Young Classic, when I realized, like, this is what I was meant to do. And I have this person, this legend, this man standing in front of me, telling me this. And the next picture was when, you know, he was telling me that I was getting called up to Raw. And, you know, it was kind of like him pushing me forward and giving me the go. And the next picture was when I won the Royal Rumble. And the next picture was WrestleMania, when I won WrestleMania. So I've been able to share all these moments with him. He's been there for every step of the way. And I just couldn't have done it without him. And, you know, I just really appreciate everything that he's done, the contributions that he's giving to WWE inside the ring. But more so for me, I think that the most impactful contribution that he's given is the ones that he's given outside the ring. And those are the ones that's why you're seeing so much outpouring love for him on social media. So I know that this is the end for him inside the ring, but this is definitely a brand new start for him in other areas of his life. And I'm excited for that.
Hopefully you guys can add another photo this weekend. You know, maybe you're...
Okay, so I've seen just about every Bianca Belair interview that's worth a damn. So I know how she feels about him. This is not news to me. It's well documented that she loved Triple H, and he talked about how she was influenced, how she influenced him, how he influenced her, and what he's done for her, and all that stuff. So I already knew that, all right? Let's just think about this for a second, okay? I've talked about this time and time again. Triple H has a booking style that I don't love, okay? If you're not in the top storylines, especially if you're a woman, you are put in tag teams. That's what this person is referencing, right? Let me not make this person wrong, right? Let me not misquote this tweet, right? What do you say? Bianca Belair goes from face of the company level star to tag team act, right? That's what the person's saying. Bianca Belair is still the face of the company. She's still at every time there's any type of poster, she's on it. Every time there's any type of ad, she's on it. Every time there's any type of company-facing promotion or some type of event, she's sent there. She was the #1 overall pick on SmackDown. I repeat, she was the #1 overall pick. That is not something that is set in stone. That's a decision that was made. Triple H made sure, out of all the time, everybody talking about all this different talent, talking about Jey Uso, they're talking about all this bullshit, right? All these different talent that's hot right now. He made the decision. I'm going to make her, Bianca Belair, a black woman, the #1 overall pick on Friday Night SmackDown to open the show for the draft. That is a direct, specific decision that was made by him. Now, let's talk about the booking. The fact that she's in a tag team act, right? If you're not in the top storyline, you're put in a tag team or some type of faction. Io Sky, where is she? In Damage Control. Sonya Deville, part of a trio, right? Piper Niven with Chelsea Green. Candice LeRae, she's with Indy Hartwell. The entire women's division, when you're not in a damn title picture, you're put in a tag team or some type of faction. Go name the name. Lyra Valkyria, what is she with? The Party Birds, right? She's with the Party Birds now, as we call them. It's a specific booking style he has. Do I love it? I've criticized it. I don't like it. I want Bianca Belair to be a singles competitor. But when you are not in the title picture, this is what he does. He did with Bayley. When Bayley was in the championship picture, he put her in a tag team with freaking Dakota Kai when Io got injured. When Io was out, he put her with Dakota. This is what he does. Okay? Alba Fire with Aladon, and now they're working with freaking Blair Davenport. I call them the freaking Blair Witch Project. This is his style of booking. Oh, and by the way, we want to talk about Bianca Belair being in a tag team? Why? Because the other black woman, the other black queen, he's trying to position in a good position. He's trying to elevate Jade Cargill. Do you want to talk about the rollout for Jade Cargill? The rollout? ESPN, All these news outlets covered her, documenting her coming in, documenting her being the PC, documenting all her first week in WWE, putting her with Bianca Belair. He didn't have to do that. He could have sent her behind to NXT. Put her with Bianca Belair. That's why Bianca Belair is in a damn tag team. He's trying to elevate freaking Jade, the other woman, the other African-American woman, right? Her presentation. Go look at her presentation. Look at this woman's entrance and tell me he's not trying to elevate her. He's not trying to elevate that woman. Look at her entrance. The laser shooting from the ground. The smoke. Looking like a damn superhero. Look at her presentation. Tell me you don't care about Jade Cargill's presentation and her freaking looking good in the WWE. Her entrance in the Rumble. How'd that go? Final 3, eliminating Nia Jax by herself. Her first entrance in Rumble. This man has done everything he can to elevate Jade Cargill. And in part has hurt Bianca Belair's star power, I believe, because he paired them together and Bianca's always in the tag team trying to elevate Jade. So this notion, I mean, there's no, once you actually think about it, you like put your whatever I'm not sure if this guy's arguing in good faith at all. I'm not sure. But once you take 2 seconds, you step back, take 2 seconds, look at it. This is all silly. This notion that Triple H is racist toward the black talent is crazy. Like, we can talk about whether you like what he's doing. I can acknowledge that. I've not loved Bianca's booking, but it's not because of her race. It's about the way he books and his style of booking, which I don't like, which everybody else is affected by the way, like I documented. And again, look at how he treats Bianca Belair, how he takes her to all these events, and how she was #1 overall pick on SmackDown, and how he's trying to build up Jade with that damn immaculate presentation. You don't have to like his booking. That's fine. I don't like his booking. But then to say, oh, he's a race thing, that's just, there's no evidence to back it up. Well, the reason why Jade is an afterthought, because Jade is not good. That's the part people don't want to say. Jade is not great in the ring. So they're trying to bring her up as best they can. They can't put her in singles matches because they're trying to protect her. So they put her with Bianca. All right. Now let's talk about the next point the person had in this week. Street Profits go from the best tag team in the world to losers. Now, let me be real. Do I like the Street Profits booking? No. Am I a fan of it? No. All right. So let's see what happens now. Now that Bobby Lashley, because remember, he tried to put them with Bobby Lashley, right? Now that Bobby is out of the picture, what is he going to do? I'll be curious to see what happens. Okay. I'll be curious to see if he pushes Montez or Dawkins or that tag team in a different way. Now that Bobby Lashley is not coming back at all, we'll see what happens with that tag team. I'm interested in to know what's going on with that, because I haven't loved their booking. They're not really doing anything. A lot of tag teams aren't doing anything, by the way. A lot of them aren't. A lot of tag teams are doing nothing. I'll be curious to see what happens with them, though. Now that Bobby's out and you can't do that pride faction, let's see what happens. So I'll keep my eye on that. And if it's really bad, I'll say it's bad. Like I'm saying now, I'm not loving what they're doing with the Street Profits. I'm not liking it at all. But I can't say that it's racial. I can't say that. I just gotta give me some evidence beyond what this in this tweet. All right. So we got to look at Street Profits and see what's going on there. Okay, we haven't decided yet. I got to see more. Let's see what happens after Bobby Lashley is out of the picture now. And then the last one is what? Mercedes Moné. Okay, so here's classic IWC, right? Classic IWC. You don't know how much they offer Mercedes Moné. You don't know. I don't know what you're getting this crap about her not being worth Charlotte money. You don't know what they offered her. Okay, and honestly, it's been documented that Tony Khan offered her the world, making her the highest paid woman by far, one of the most highest paid in the damn company. So they were never going to match that. But you don't know what they offered her. So I don't know what you're talking about with this worth Charlotte Flair money. Did Triple H or anybody reputable come out and say, this is how much Mercedes Moné was offered? You don't know. You're just talking out your ass. I have no idea how much she was offered. And just because she was offered less than Charlotte Flair doesn't mean shit. I guarantee you, when Bianca Belair's contract is up, she's getting paid. Okay? And she's going to get Charlotte Flair money. I guarantee it. Okay? So I don't know. I don't know how much she was offered. I don't know. I have no idea. So I can't really address this point. All right? But based on what I'm seeing here, these are honestly, most of these comments are bad faith actors, AEW stans, who are now taking the time to take jabs at Triple H. When Triple H, according to the talent themselves, well, except for MVP, they love him and they like what he does, and he works with them, he talks to them, and he communicates with them, and he keeps them in the loop about what's going on. Now let's look about, let me look at the chat real quick before I go on to the next point. Let's look at the chat. Mercedes Moné already refuted the contract talks. Jade is getting better. Bianca's helping her along. That's the plan. That's the Triple H's plan. We put a lot of investment in Jade Cargill. Bianca, help us elevate her because we want her to be a star. Anybody with eyes can see they want Jade Cargill to be a massive star. They want her to be massive. Now you can talk about the difference between the black women against the black men. That's a conversation we can have. But the notion that he's racist is crazy based on what we're seeing, how he's trying to push these talents and how he's trying to elevate Jade Cargill by any means necessary, right? Yeah, they need to push Montez forward as a singles run or something. I think it's time. Triple H ain't a racist. He's not booking great. Yeah. He's not great with the mid-card booking. He's good with the top titles once, for the most part, right? He's good when you're in the main storylines. And he has long-term vision. That's another part of it, right? Because he has a long-term vision, he has to figure out ways to keep people occupied. So I have a long-term storyline where Bayley, Nia Jax, and Tiffany, right? So we want to tell a story there. So Bianca, Jade, you're in a tag team for now. Help Jade along. We have a storyline with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan, Damage Control, gotta do something, okay? I said Liv Morgan. Io Sky, Damage Control, gotta do something else in the meantime. We'll have you facing off against Lyra and her crew. Do something, okay? Because we have Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley storyline set. Jey Uso cannot do anything. Why? Well, Jay, unfortunately, we got the CM Punk, Drew McIntyre storyline, got the Bloodline storyline, we got the Seth Rollins and he's CM Punk. Yeah, he's CM Punk. Got the Gunther and Damian Priest match set. So Jey Uso, you're kind of on the back burner now because we don't have a place for you. When you're not in the main storylines, you're kind of like waiting to see what can happen. You're kind of just in limbo a little bit. It's not the best, but it's not a racial thing. It's just his style of booking. I believe. I could be wrong. Okay. But I doubt it. What are my thoughts on if LA Knight doesn't win the US title? Now, LA Knight was supposed to win. Remember last year, everybody said he hated LA Knight. Triple H hates LA Knight, remember? Because he didn't win Money in the Bank. Remember that? The IWC is so reactionary. Like, Triple H hates everybody, right? He hated LA Knight. He hates Liv Morgan. He hates Bayley. Your fave is not being booked well. Okay. That's unfortunate, right? But it's not because of it's not a racial thing, I don't believe. Now let's look at the pay-per-views, okay? Like I said, we're gonna be honest here. We're gonna take an honest look at this thing. We're not gonna be shills and, we're not gonna cape for WWE. Let's look at the actual pay-per-views, see what's going on. Because I'm gonna make another point here that's kind of gonna put my overall thoughts to bed here. What last pay-per-view? Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank. Because what people want us to believe is, in order to believe this narrative that he's racist, we have to believe that he only racist against black people, right? Because the Samoans are getting pushed crazy, right? The Samoan dynasty here is getting elevated like crazy, right? So you have to believe you have to believe he hates black people, right? If that's what we're going with. So let's look at this. Turn this white. This is white. Look at this. This was the last card. What's the black talent? Carmelo Hayes, right? Carmelo. Let's see. Naomi. So we had two black people on the card. Is that good? Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. You tell me, right? Got Naomi and got Carmelo Hayes, right? Is that it? I think that is it. And a lot of Samoans, right? A lot of Samoans. Damian Priest. He's not a white guy. He's on the card. But yeah, we'll just focus on black people, right? Because that's the talking point right now. That's the accusation is black people. Because just stay there, stay with black people, right? Andrade, not white, Jey Uso, but again, it's about black people, right? Focus there. Let's move on to the one before, right? Let's talk about Clash of the Castle. Let's see where the black folk. Oops. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. But that's cheating, right? Because Bianca's so over, right? She's so popular. And Jade Cargill is on there because of Bianca. So that doesn't count, right? So let's look at the rest of it. No one else? No. I mean, got a Latin man there. But again, it's about black people. So let's look, see if he's racist. Bianca and Jade, that's it. Okay, let's go to the previous one. Let's go to the next one, which was, I don't remember. What's before Clash of the Castle? Backlash. Check out the racist, see what he's up to now. Naomi on the card. Bianca Belair and Jade. That's 3 black women. 3 black queens on the card. No black male though. No black man. Is that 3? Okay. So the women are getting some shine there. Let's go before that. Let's see what's going on there. Money in the Bank. Or not, we just did that, right? We just did that. What the heck? What am I doing? What's going on here? Previous Backlash. Okay, Backlash. Went to Backlash. WrestleMania. Let's look at WrestleMania, I guess. Let's see what's on WrestleMania card. A lot of people. Scroll. Okay. It's a lot of people. Bianca, Jade, Naomi, right? Let's see. New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods on the card. What else we got? Bianca, Jade, Naomi. They won. Remember that Big 3 moment? The Big 3. Everybody praising the Big 3. Do you remember how everybody was talking about Big 3? King of the Ring? I'll go back to King of the Ring. Remember how everybody was hyping out Big 3? Oh, what a visual. The three black queens on the screen. Oh my God, right? That was Triple H, right? I didn't love that booking. I was one of the few people that didn't want to see that, right? I wanted Bianca to face Tiffany Stratton. But a lot of black folks were happy about the Big 3. Triple H. Let's go back to the King of the Ring. There it is. Bianca Jade again. That's the staple here. So this is the one with just Bianca and Jade. So they're like the 1-2 that's always on there, basically. The last couple of months. Got Nia, who's a Samoan, but it's all about black people now. That's the talk right now, right? I don't know if Nia Jax has part black in her at all. I don't know. I'm not sure. You tell me. Maybe wait, R-Truth on here? Am I missing R-Truth? Is that before? What show was R-Truth on that I missed? Maybe. I don't know exactly. Nia Jax's like I could be wrong. So I'm not going to say her because I'm not sure. Bianca and Jade is what I see. I don't see R-Truth on here. Let's continue. Oh, you guys get the picture, all right? I could keep going, but no, I'm not gonna. We're gonna talk about NXT in a second here. I'm gonna save that. Chamber, Bianca Jade again, I believe. See, we got. No, it was the Kabuki Warriors. It was Naomi and Bianca who were in that match. The women are getting on the cards, it seems, every time. Black men are a little bit different. Oh yeah, Bobby Lashley, right? Look at that, Bobby Lashley. So we have 3 on the card. Okay, 3. And the Royal Rumble, of course, had a lot of people on there, right? So let's just not talk about Royal Rumble. So, based on that, your take is what? What if I was going to be critical, right? If I was going to be critical, I would say they need to do a better job of getting the black men on the card by way of creating storylines and getting them more involved. Because right now, Montez and Dawkins and what man I'm looking for? The New Day. They're kind of not doing anything, right? That would be my overall complaint. What I would not say is racism going on here. Now let's put the nail in the coffin now. Let's put the nail in the coffin when it comes to this discussion. So what I just did, I talked about the main roster, right? What I did not talk about is NXT. Well, who is the face of NXT? Did anybody know that? Do me a favor. Tell me in the chat. I forgot. Who's the face of NXT? Who is the bona fide, without question, face of NXT? Oh, Trick Williams. Okay. What is he? Is he a black man? I believe he is. So you got Trick Williams, the face of the company, literally the whoop that trick era, right? Obafemi, Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka. The youth of the company, literally the faces of the company, the next generation, are all, the top of them are mostly black. Am I wrong? Obafemi, dominant champion. Trick Williams, the face of the damn company in NXT, the face of the whole entire thing, the whoop that trick era. Kalani Jordan, champion. Sol Ruka, future main event superstar. Jada Parker, getting plenty of time. I mean, what are we talking about here? All right? This is NXT. The future faces of the company. Now, some would say, that's Shawn Michaels. If you think, Last Legend, a lot of potential down there. I'm just talking about the top of the card right now. But yeah, Last Legend, Jakar Jackson, a lot of talent down there. But I'm talking about the top. The bona fide stars. Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Obafemi, Trick Williams, right? And Jada Parker, getting plenty of time. Working against Mi Chin, another black woman, right? Now, some would say, that's Shawn Michaels. If you believe, I just want to make something clear right now. If you believe the head of creative is not involved with the talents being pushed in NXT, you're a goddamn fool. I'm gonna say it again. If you believe the head of creative in WWE is not involved with who's getting pushed down in NXT, you're a moron. You think Shawn Michaels is out there in a vacuum working independently of Triple H? I'm going to push this person. I'm going to decide. Not you, Triple H. Not you, Nick Khan. Not you, 2KO. I'm going to decide about the future of the company. I'm going to handpick the stars. No. Triple H is in those meetings. He's talking to Shawn Michaels about the talent. And he's pushing Trick Williams, Obafemi, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Jada Parker. That's the face of the company going forward. All those women and men. So, where is the evidence is what I'm saying. This whole narrative online that's happening against bad faith actors, right? People who are just AEW fans and want to take shots at WWE, right? That's what's happening. Let's be honest. It's about people trying to take shots at WWE. That's what's going on online. Where is the evidence to say that Triple H is this racist trying to keep the black man down? Not the case, okay? He has a specific booking style that's kind of annoying. As a Bianca Belair fan, it's kind of annoying, all right? But I'll be annoyed even if I was an Io Sky fan right now. Or if I was a, I don't know, Zoe Stark fan, right? He books talent that are not in the top of the card in a way that's kind of like tag teamy, faction-y kind of feuds with no real meat on the bone. It's not the best. I don't love it. SmackDown's bad, okay? But that's what's happening here. It's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. But this notion that the man is a racist just doesn't make any sense based on the evidence being presented. That fair? Omos, you keep saying Omos. Omos is somebody that fans don't want to see, according to IWC, so they're not going to complain about that, right? Let somebody say they want to see Omos, considering all the shit that Omos took online. They can't argue that. Omos is a Vince guy, not a Triple H guy. That's just reality. When Vince was there, Vince liked the big guys. Omos would have got pushed. Triple H did not love Omos, so he doesn't book him. That's just the reality. Omos is not going to be a long-term WWE fixture. It sucks, but Triple H has his preferences about the bigger guys. But when you talk about Trick Williams, talk about Obafemi, Connie Jordan, Sol Ruka, that's the future. It's the future. Jada Parker is the future. So I don't know how you can possibly tell me that what you're seeing here is a racist man keeping Bobby Lashley from excelling, okay? Unfortunately for Bobby Lashley, he's pushing his 50s. He's injury prone. And he's more of a Vince guy. It is what it is. MVP, I'm sorry you wanted to Hurt Business back. I get it. Hurt Business was cool. But maybe he didn't want to go back to that well. We'll see what happens. I'll be curious to see what happens with Montez Ford and Dawkins. I'll be curious to see what happens there. Xavier Woods has a storyline with Karrion Kross, right? He's teaming up tonight with Otis and Tozawa to take on the Final Testament. We'll see how that goes. Would I like to see the Montez Fords get more pushes? Like Carmelo Hayes, he's getting into the PLEs, right? He's getting matches with Andrade on SmackDown. Would I want to see Montez Ford get a push? Sure, okay. But I don't think it's not happening because Triple H is a racist. It's not happening because he's fallen by the wayside a bit in the booking. It's very easy to push people aside when you have a storyline that's focused right now. The Bloodline storyline is the A storyline. You got LA Knight. I would love to see Montez turn heel. Some folks say Montez can't be heel because the crowd loves him. If Montez Ford attacks LA Knight, I'm telling you, he'll get booed, okay? If Montez Ford attacks LA Knight, turns heel, that's what I want to see. I want to see the Montez Ford, LA Knight U.S. title feud. Let Montez turn heel, go after LA Knight, the crowd will boo him, and we'll get a good storyline and a good promos because LA Knight and Montez can talk on the mic. And that'd be fun. What are you going to do with Dawkins? I don't know. Okay, that's tough with tag teams though. It's tough because you don't want to push them as a tag team. Somebody's got to fall to the weight side potentially, and it's going to be Dawkins. It's going to be Dawkins. Dawkins is talented, good on the mic as well. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Raw is boring tonight. They'll do something. They'll cook something up, no doubt. Raw's creative team is good. They actually have a good creative team, so I'm not worried about Raw. SmackDown, on the other hand, yeah, we'll see what happens with Raw tonight, but I don't think it'll be bad. So hopefully that made sense. NXT is the future of the company. NXT is very much black. So this notion that he hates black people doesn't make any sense. NXT is black as hell. They literally had freaking the host of the show be Sexy Red, for crying out loud. I mean, what are we talking about here? So let's talk about Bobby Lashley and AEW, right? This whole discussion about moving Bobby Lashley to AEW and having him team up with MVP and Shelton Benjamin and bringing back the Hurt Business in some respect, in some form. Is that a good idea for AEW and for Bobby Lashley? In my opinion, if they put Bobby Lashley on AEW, if he signs, he's going to put him on Collision. It might maybe run Collision. Maybe they'll be the dominant faction on Collision, maybe. Maybe Hobbs will join it. Maybe they'll even put Ricochet in the damn Hurt Business. I don't know. I think they have a chance to have some time on Collision. But what's going to happen is, I believe, they'll be on Collision. They'll get some time. And then, because they have a bloated roster, there's not much time to allocate. So whatever young talent is there, he's going to leave, go to WWE. It's like a circle of life. It's a damn rotation. Older talent goes to WWE. Younger talent goes, not WWE. Older talent goes to AEW, and younger talent goes to WWE. That's what's going to happen. So whoever the young talent there that feels like they're being misused or not getting enough time to shine, because they got the older acts in there, got the Bobby Lashley's in there, they're going to go to WWE or NXT, right? I feel like that's going to happen, right? So they can go to AEW. They can go there. They may get some time because they'll probably give Bobby Lashley a good contract and he's over. Fans love Bobby Lashley, but that's just less time for others. And with a bloated roster, young talent is going to want to go to NXT at some point. There's already rumors about Daniel Garcia. Those are not strong rumors, but the talk of Daniel Garcia wanting to go to NXT. The talk of Hook, Taz's son, going to NXT. The talk of course, we all know what's the face. I'm blanking on Stark. Why am I blanking on his name? Oh my God, the dude who is rumored to go to WWE, Ricky Starks. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, Ricky Starks. The rumors about him going to WWE, right? So if they keep signing the older talent, WWE keeps signing their younger talent, not going to be a great look for AEW. But I can see that working out for them for a little bit on Collision. Again, Collision doesn't get a lot of viewers. Will that spike a number? No, considering what happened with Edge, considering what happened with Mercedes Moné, it's not going to change their ratings. But we've seen that. The evidence is the proof is in the pudding when it comes to ratings. It's not going to move the needle. WWE talent on AEW does not move the needle. So, yeah, Ricky Starks. Yeah, I got it. Athena. Well, I don't want to make this stream about how AEW are treating their talents. But Athena should be on Dynamite. I don't care what they say. Athena should be on Dynamite. She's on ROH behind the paywall. And she's the champion on ROH. She's a champion there. But I think she should be on Dynamite because she's arguably the best talent they have in the damn division. And she's behind a paywall. But she's champion in ROH, I guess. So that's good, right? It's good she's champion? I don't know. But ultimately, if you want your new faves to get pushed, if you want Carmelo Hayes, the Montez Fords, and your Braun Breakers to get a lot of time, eventually, where it works, older talent got to leave. Older talent might not get signed. Maybe they get a lower contract offer because they want you, but they don't want to invest that much money because they have younger talent they want to push. That's just reality. It doesn't make WWE bad guys because they want to bring in new talent and push them over the older folk. Bobby Lashley's pushing 50. He's pushing 50. Not going to demand a big contract anymore. This is how it is. Sorry to tell you the truth. It is what it is, folks. Sorry. But that is the reality of the situation. Hopefully that made sense. I'm not trying to diminish Bobby Lashley's impact at all. I think Bobby Lashley is awesome. He's cool. But I get it if they want to move on. And again, they don't want to move on. They offer him a contract. But I get it if they didn't offer him a big one. Go out there and test the market. See what you can get. See what you can get. But I don't think it'll be that lucrative, honestly. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Triple H is evil for Bianca's booking. Bianca will be fine. I'm not loving it, but Bianca will be fine. Okay. Triple H, I always say, he put Bianca on the cover next to his daughter. Okay, so Triple H likes Bianca a lot. There've been plenty of times where I've seen Triple H talk about Bianca about Rhea Ripley. There've been times when he talk about Rhea Ripley, and Bianca's name will come up. He'll bring her up and say, "Oh, by the way, Bianca's another one." He'll be hyping up Rhea Ripley, talking about how awesome she is, and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, Bianca's too." So when talking about his daughter, he sometimes references Bianca Belair. He likes Bianca a lot. Okay, he does. Whereas right now, he's in the back of the booking line, so to speak. Will that change soon? Maybe. Fortunately, there's also a Jade Cargill situation, trying to build up Jade. So I don't know when we're gonna see Bianca away from Jade Cargill, but yeah. Now you're just joking? I gotcha. Lyra and Tiffany are all right. Now we need Kiana and Blair. Yes, I agree. We do need them on TV. Melo was in Money in the Bank. Yes. Right. Bianca and Jay will feud later on, maybe in 2-3 years. I agree. Down the line. Not happening anytime soon. Yep, Bianca, Rhea, and Cody. I just think Bianca's and Rhea's cover was better than Cody's. That's the one I would have got. This is one I would have got. For sure. All right, guys, any other questions? Did I miss anything? Those are the two topics I wanted to address. I wanted to talk about Giulia. I wanted to talk about Bobby Lashley. But beyond that, the floor is yours. Have at it. 3. Are you going to wait for another year at least for Bianca Rhea? I think next year, I hope Bianca and Rhea will both be drafted to Raw. And then we're going to kick off the ultimate build to Royal Rumble and then to Mania for that feud. How many matches will get on the SummerSlam card? I don't know. Like, let's look at SummerSlam. Take a look. SummerSlam has like what? 6 cards? 6 cards. 6 matches now, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, it's about 5. Women's tag team match. So Bianca and Jade will get on there somehow, right? And then Drew, CM Punk, and Seth. That'll probably be it. So 7 matches. 7. Oh yeah, Braun Breaker. Maybe 8. Maybe 8. I hope don't put Bianca and Jade on the pre-show. But it's possible. Remember, this is the same guy that put Rhea Ripley off the card last year. His own daughter was not on the SummerSlam card. And he put Becky and Trish Stratus off the card, right? So very possible that Bianca and Jade might be on the pre-show. Yeah, but we'll get Braun. Or maybe we'll get Braun. Nah, it'll be on the show. I was thinking it might be on the SmackDown before. He does do that. He'll have a big match on the SmackDown before. I hope he doesn't do that with Bianca and Jade. Usually before the big show on that SmackDown, because SmackDown will be in Cleveland, there'll be a big title defense there. Maybe Bianca and Jade on SmackDown. Maybe well, it has to be Bianca and Jade because the IC title is on a Raw. So yeah, it would have to be Bianca and Jade if that was the case. Right now, I'll say 7. 8 will be a lot. I don't know about 8. I'll say 7. What was the last year like? SummerSlam. Let's see what happened last year. Was it 8 last year? Hurry up. It was 9. Oh yeah, because the Money in the Bank cash in. Yeah, I can do 8. They can have 8. Never mind. They did 8 last year. 8 can work. They can do 8. Take it back. I take it back. So you're right. The IC title, Bianca and Jade match, and then Drew and CM Punk with Seth as the referee. Yep. 8 matches. Yeah, she's gonna be on the card for sure. That'd be kind of crazy to do a SummerSlam gear competition if you're not on the card. Can you imagine? If Bianca Belair has a SummerSlam thing where she's doing a competition with the fans for her gear, so she'll be on the card. I think she'll be on the actual card, the main card. So 8. Yeah. Drew, CM Punk, Seth is the referee, Bianca Jade in some tag team format. And then, oh yeah, Howdy Gable. Ooh. Uh-oh. That'll be 9. Maybe Howdy's not on the main card. Maybe Howdy is not on the show. We're assuming they'll be on the show, but maybe not. Tonight might be a good indicator. Tonight is how many Raws we have left? Today's the 22nd. How many Raws we have? Just one. Damn, time flies. There's one more Raw after tonight. There's one more. So if we don't get any like obvious tease of Uncle Howdy match, then it's not happening. So we'll find out tonight if we're going to see Chad Gable against Uncle Howdy in any form. That's crazy. Yeah, including tonight, there's just two more Raws, including tonight. So there's one more after tonight. Yeah, it's crazy. Next Saturday after next is SummerSlam. Yeah, so the 3rd. Yeah, so we got less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks before SummerSlam. Time flies. You think Alexa's coming back? Yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, it needs to be on SummerSlam. Then what do you do? Is Bianca and Jade going to be off the card again? It's possible, guys and ladies. It's possible. It's very possible that Bianca and Jade will be on SmackDown show. Because it's easiest to put on SmackDown because Bianca and Jade are SmackDown superstars. So easiest to do that. The IC title is a Raw show. Oh, Howdy stuff is a Raw show. And Cody Drew is Raw. So yeah, it might be Bianca and Jade on SmackDown. It's very possible. Very possible, guys. Very possible. And that'd be something if that happened. That would be something. Yeah, maybe the IC title's on Raw. People are assuming, because we did have the IC title match. Let me check something. Let me check something real quick. Aha. Haha. Haha, folks. Haha. Check this out. Check it out. Last SummerSlam, both of them were not defended. The US title and the IC title was not defended, just one of them. So maybe this year it's just US title and the IC title, because the IC title was defended last time. Got it. No IC title on the card. No IC title on the card because it was defended on the last PLE and the US title was not. So I believe we're going to get LA Knight against Logan Paul and no Sami Zayn Braun Breaker match on the US for the US title or for the IC title on the PLE because they're alternating. So last PLE was the Intercontinental. This PLE is US. No IC title on the card, I'm projecting. Because last year, it wasn't both of them. So, yep. Braun Breaker Sami is off the SummerSlam card. That's my prediction. So, we'll have 8. We'll have 8. Yeah, we'll have 8. It'll be Bianca and Jade match for the tag titles. It'll be Cody, well, not Cody, but Drew, CM Punk, and Seth. And the Wyatt 6 against Chad Gable, potentially. With no IC title, we figured it out. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry, Braun. You can take a break. Figured it out, folks. We figured it out. Yeah, I was thinking I wondering what the hell's going on there. Why is it 9? It made sense, because typically they don't do both on the same show. So, IC title can take a break. Let them be upset. Let them be upset. They carve out everything. I'm not worried about that. Be upset that they're not on the PLE. Be upset. They'll be all right. Sami Zayn has got plenty of time on the PLEs. He can take a break. That is surprising. Because it wasn't like that last year. That both women's titles are being defended on SummerSlam. That was not last year. Last year was just Bianca, Asuka, and Charlotte. Yeah, so because both of them are there, it's definitely not going to have the IC title there. I don't think so. But yeah, the women getting some shine here. It looks like with Nia Jax, Bailey, and Liv and Rhea. I wonder which match is longer. What match is longer? Probably Nia Bailey. Well, I don't know. I have no idea which match be longer. I'm not sure at all which match be longer. I do think they'll both be storyline matches. Definitely Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley will be a storyline match. These are all storyline matches now I think about it. What I mean by that, I just mean it'll be the in-ring won't be as important as the storyline that coming out of it, right? With Bailey, Nia, the talk will be Tiffany cashing in. The end of the match, the angle will be more important, right? Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. What's happening with that storyline? What's happening with Dom, right? It's more about the angle. Cody, Solo Sikoa, we know the result. It's obvious. Cody will win. What's the angle? Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, did you return? That's the story, right? Logan Paul, LA Knight, not so much. That's about their in-ring because we're hoping that LA Knight wins. So that's not really an angle there. It's all about storyline. It's not about storyline. It's more about the results in the match, right? Folks want LA Knight to win. And for Gunther Priest, again, more about the results and the match, not so much the storyline, right? Because we're thinking that's going to be definitive one way or the other. Priest wins and we go to Bash in Berlin, or Gunther wins and it's over for Priest, you know? Unless they plan on doing the Judgment Day turn. If Finn Balor comes down there and get involved, then that's different, right? It could very well be a Finn Balor situation with Damian Priest there. So, but yeah, most of these are story stuff, storyline matches, rather than in-ring stuff, right? More about the story and the angle. Because I'm thinking Liv Morgan retains, right? Cody Rhodes retains, Bailey retains. You know, that's what I'm thinking. One title change, what would it be? LA Knight or Gunther? One of those two. Yeah, LA Knight or Gunther would be the change. Maybe Bianca and Jade. Yeah, those are the safe bets. Gunther, well, not safe bets, but the most likely. Gunther, LA Knight, Bianca and Jade will be the three. Other three are more, I feel, is more unlocked. I think Bailey retains. I think Liv Morgan retains. I think Cody Rhodes retains for sure. So Logan retaining would be crazy. Possible, but it'd be crazy. I think folks would be very upset. I think Damian Priest has a better chance to retain than Logan Paul does. But I think they both are likely to lose. I think Damian Priest might retain, and they might have Gunther run it back at Bash at Berlin. But we'll see. Maybe they want to crown him at Bash Berlin. So right now, Gunther's very cocky. Very cocky. He believes that Damian Priest is street trash, and his parents didn't provide for him. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe they might have the underdog get the win there. Then he drops it to Gunther. Literally, check this out, guys. Bash at Berlin. It's freaking late August. We're going to go from August the 3rd, SummerSlam, to late August in Berlin. Not much time there. Literally the same month. Literally the same month. Crazy. That's crazy. So it's possible they could have Gunther lose at SummerSlam and then beat him at Bash at Berlin. Because maybe it's possible that Finn Balor would get involved and cost Gunther when Damian Priest would be mad. Like, dude, I wanted to do it on my own. Why'd you help? Gunther, I'm going to give you another shot at the title, you know? That could work. That would help Damian Priest's reign to give him another big win. You can tell a story that way. Let's say Gunther does win. Who does he face at Bash at Berlin? Seth, I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking it's possible that Damian Priest could win. It very is possible, I think. Liv Morgan replaced Rhea on the Bash Berlin poster. What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't think Fink is evolved at SummerSlam? Probably not. Maybe not. The turn happens at Bash. Okay. They're saying Liv Morgan replaced Rhea on the poster. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. The original poster was Liv Morgan. It was Rhea Ripley. You're right. I think it was. Bash, WWE, Bash in Berlin. I think it was. Yep, it was. Here's the original poster. When you click on the link, and Damian Priest replaced Seth. Yep. So I always tell you guys, the original poster that comes out for the tickets is not relevant. Don't worry about that poster. It's all about the last poster, which has Damian Priest and Liv Morgan on it. Yep. Yep. Good for Liv Morgan. So Bayley misses Bash. Probably. Assuming this might not even be the official poster. Even this one might not be the official poster. Because usually they release the official one like right before. So this is not the official poster either, by the way. For what it's worth, this is not the official poster. They're gonna release another one, probably a Gunther specific one later on. Like usually like 3 weeks before the show, they'll release the actual poster, the official one. So I believe the official one will be a Gunther specific solo poster. That's my prediction. But yeah, this is not the official one either. So there'll be another one coming out here. But typically what they've been doing is the solo. So this is the official poster, right? This just came out. So this one just came out, right? So they'll do the same for Bash of Berlin. There'll be a new one, like 3 weeks out. There'll be a new one, probably featuring Gunther. So, but the posters have been pretty solid for the most part for the main roster. When the Bank was a solo poster, yep. So they've been doing the solo posters. I'm guessing Gunther will be the solo poster for the Bash Berlin. Yeah, I don't see Bayley defending at Bad Blood either. It'll be Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley probably, and we'll talk about how like who would have the War Games match, Raw or SmackDown for the women. I think it'll be SmackDown, especially because Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan will have the women's match on the Bad Blood card, so they'll give the War Games match for SmackDown. So Rhea, Liv Morgan, Raw, Bad Blood, War Games, Survivor Series, SmackDown Women's Division, I think. Cancel Triple H. Who's saying that? Oh, you're saying that's what the marks are saying. Okay, I got you. He's not saying they should cancel Triple H. You're saying that's what they're saying online. Raw should get War Games for the women? No, because Damage Control are on Raw, right? Damage Control is on Raw, so that would be... Yeah, we don't want Damage Control. Let it be the Bianca, Bayley, Jade, Charlotte Flair team up against Nia Jax, Tiffany, and someone else. Piper Niven, maybe. It should probably be... Now that I think about it. if you're gonna do that, Tiffany might have to be champion on SmackDown at that point. Because you could have Tiffany, Nia Jax, Tiffany as champion with Nia Jax, and maybe Piper Niven, maybe Chelsea Green or something like that, against Bianca, Jade, Bayley, Charlotte Flair. I don't know. It'd be interesting what happens with SmackDown. We need to see Charlotte. Charlotte needs to come back. We need to see what she does and how they operate and how they book her. That way we can see how it all is going to play out with Charlotte Flair. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Very interesting. All right, folks. That is it for the stream. Do me a favor. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment if you're watching this on replay. Raw tonight. What's on the Raw card? Folks say it's boring. Let's see what's on the card. WWE Raw. I think it's just 3 matches that are announced right now. Just 3. Keep hitting the wrong button for some reason. 3. It is CM Punk returns again. I feel like he returns every other week. CM Punk returns every week. It feels like. Then you have the Otis Xavier Woods. This match is I could care less. This is kind of like blah. This match is not bad. Lyra, Sonya Deville. So I see why folks are saying it Raw looks meh. But let's see. You know they're going to be a Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley stuff. You know they're going to be a Drew McIntyre might get involved somehow. So I'm sure it'll be fine. They have my confidence. Okay, I'm not going to turn on Raw so far. Raw's been good. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Enjoy Raw tonight, and I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, probably. On another stream. Peace.